Hi students, I hope you all be fine today. The topic name is International Trade Theory and Policy. Introduction. International trade refers to the exchange of goods, services, and capital across international borders. It has been a vital component of global economic development, enabling countries to specialize in the production of certain goods and services, access resources not available domestically, and foster economic growth. International trade theories and policies provide a framework for understanding and managing these exchanges. These theories explain why trade occurs, what benefits it brings, and how it influences economies, while trade policies define the rules and regulations that govern international trade. Meaning, international trade is the process through which nations engage in the exchange of goods, services, and capital to meet their needs, increase production efficiency, and improve living standards. It is driven by comparative advantages, access to markets, and the globalization of economies. Definitions. David Ricardo. International trade allows countries to specialize in producing goods for which they have a comparative advantage, thereby maximizing economic efficiency and welfare. World Trade Organization, WTO. International trade involves the transfer of goods and services across borders, governed by policies aimed at reducing barriers and promoting fair trade practices. Theories of international trade. Mercantilism, 16th–18th century, key idea. Wealth is measured by the accumulation of precious metals, gold and silver. Nations should export more than they import to achieve a trade surplus. Policy implications. High tariffs on imports, subsidies for exports, and colonial exploitation. Absolute advantage. Adam Smith, key idea. A country should specialize in producing goods in which it is more efficient than others. Example: if country A produces textiles more efficiently and country B produces wine more efficiently, they should trade these goods. Comparative advantage. David Ricardo, key idea. Countries should specialize in producing goods in which they have a lower opportunity cost, even if they have no absolute advantage. Example: even if country A is better at producing both textiles and wine, it benefits more by focusing on the good where it has the greatest relative efficiency. Heckscher-Ohlin theory. Key idea. Countries export goods that use their abundant resources intensively and import goods that require scarce resources. Policy implications. Trade patterns depend on resource endowments, e.g., labor, land, and capital. New trade theory. Paul Krugman, key idea. Economies of scale and network effects explain trade patterns, especially in industries with high fixed costs. Policy implications. Encourages government policies that foster innovation and competitiveness. International trade policies. Trade policies regulate the flow of goods and services. These include free trade, no restrictions on imports or exports, e.g., European Union. Protectionism. Policies like tariffs, quotas, and subsidies to protect domestic industries. Trade agreements. Bilateral or multilateral agreements, e.g., NAFTA, WTO rules. Export promotion, subsidies and incentives to increase exports. Import substitution. Encouraging domestic production to replace imports. Graphics below is a graphical representation of comparative advantage. Graph. Comparative advantage in production axes. X-axis. Quantity of good A. Y-axis. Quantity of good B. Country production possibility frontiers. PPF. Country 1 has a steeper PPF slope, produces goods more efficiently. Country 2 has a flatter PPF slope, produces goods more efficiently. Trade equilibrium. Post-trade, both countries consume beyond their PPF due to specialization and exchange.